So, you know how some kids are like they go into a pool for the first time, they're not they see a pool, looks cool, their parents are swimming, and they kind of put their little toes in and they kind of just kind of feel it out. They're putting their it's kind of cold at first and they're real antsy, right? They're just they're kind of apprehensive, but everybody's having fun. And those same kids will, the parents will kind of give them a little guidance, and the kid will stay sitting on the pool step, and eventually they'll kind of start paddling a little bit out in the water, and they'll spend some time in that area, get comfortable, learn what they're doing, kind of get the hang of things, right? Kind of go, okay, I'm kind of getting there, my momentum, and I think I can kind of start swimming out a little deeper and deeper because I think I'm pretty confident in myself. And they kind of get their as they say, get their feet wet and get comfortable. Then there's the other kids, you know, the ones where their parents are out there swimming around and hanging out, and they just Stronimo right into the deep end of the pool. That's kind of how I feel. I'm like, I'm like, I don't want to just get my feet wet. It's like I know that I look, I got my feet wet. I put this guy on the screen and he's there and he's kind of sort of moving, kind of sort of doing things. And I go, but I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to be trying to learn all of the fancy strokes. I'm staying, my head isn't going too much under the water too often. So, next step, how would this thing handle 12 players, and how would I feed them the positions, and how would I organize things to make sure that as I develop this application, it's not a mess. I don't have to keep reorganizing it, refactoring it. So I just said, what's the best way to organize this to have basically 12 players on the field that I can send back what their model is going to be. Granted, I'm not going to put all the 12 models in at once, but I can tell it what model they're going to be, what position they're going to be at, and what they need to do. And I'm going to send all that back from the back end. I just need to go for it. So I said, all right, how do I do that? And of course, AI comes back and goes, oh, wow, here you go. It just gave me like 5 pages of code. It says, this is how you would organize it. So you got teams, and you can pass in the information from the back end, and you're going to have all these bits and parts. Now, I can guarantee you it's not going to fully function. But it'll give me the groundwork, and this is kind of how it went when I did Go. I says I need services, I need to do these things, and it gave me groundwork. It gave me code to lay things out, get a feel for how it looked, kind of get that feeling, and then just it's kind of like being given all of the dough to make some tortillas. You gotta still need the dough. You still gotta kind of pull it off and massage it and shape it and get it so that they look good and cook good and they're ready to be eaten, right? I'm a long way from being able to eat this thing, but at the same time, I want to be able to, I want the dough so I can just start shaping it and pulling it out. I don't want to mess time trying to like experiment with the flour and the salt and the lard and all the stuff I need to put in there. Screw that, man. Just give it all to me. Let's just go. give me a big bowl of quality tortilla dough, and I'll just massage it into place. So that's basically what I just got. I got this big blob of tortilla dough from the AI, and I'm gonna start putting it down and massaging it. Now that I'm such an expert in Unity that I've created a single character that sort of moves on the screen, I'm ready to go for it. Yeah, that's all it does. AI will give you a good solid foundation of stuff to work with, and then you can dig in there and shape it the way you want. It's giving you the stuff you need, which is a lot of the code. I mean, look at when I put this in. This is the code it gave me. All this stuff. It's a whole lot of stuff, and my experience has been that AI not once has ever given me that much code and it worked out of the box. It just doesn't. That's like I'd probably say easily 150 lines of code. Yeah, probably maybe 100, but it's a lot of lines of code for what I asked. And really, all it's going to do is give me, like you say, it's kind of a foundation. It's giving me the basic structure that I'm going to need, and then I can kind of go, okay, now I kind of see what I need, and I can start pulling all that together. Because see, I have all these scripts, and right now this is terrible. This is not a good. This is not a good functional state. Yeah, and that's kind of what it was. I told it, I wanted the structure to handle 11 guys on the field, and if I'm going to pass some different models, how do I kind of set that up so that I can, I can feed it the information it needs to display certain models. That's really what I wanted. And even if I'm only going with one model at first, I can pass in one model and just have everything work off that. But then eventually I can go, okay, well, this position is going to be this model as I add it in. And this position will be that model as I add it in. And maybe I'll do just two teams of all one thing, and then it'll be all like two of the same, and I can put all the same two team models out. And then eventually I start mixing the models up and adding, as I add more models to the thing, hopefully I can start getting a more fluid action. My first thing is going to be, I want to get what I'm going for is to get all the models on the board. 22. I mean, not a variety, not 32 models, just one model or maybe two models, but I want all 22 of the players on the field. For one, I want to see what it looks like, kind of just have them sitting there. They're not going to do anything. They may be basically animatable if I so go forth with it. But I want them all on the field so I can kind of say, okay, this is kind of what my game will look like. And then I want to start providing a progress log, one that I can create, a dummy one, that'll just work with like two players and have them move up and down the field. And then I can just slowly start implementing one player, one more player, one more player, just kind of start having them do more and more and more, and just kind of see how it goes and just build up the model process. That's what I have in my head. Now the question is, am I a month from that? Am I 6 months from that? I don't know, but I'm certainly gonna go for it. So I'm in the deep end of the pool now, man. It's great. I've got an object on the board that sort of kind of in a way looks like something, and I'm gonna go from there. So yeah, let's what is this? Such a weird view. Now, I guess ultimately what I would like, you can't do like, I mean, you can. I just haven't figured out how to do it. Set up views that are like, because ultimately the question is, how do I want my game to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh, interesting. So Unity makes every unit is one, right? It's a meter. So this is really 10 yards, just like it says. So if I make it look like this is 10 yards of players, I need to get like, basically, what is it? Between 5 and 9 players on the line. And this guy is gargantuan. He's probably too big now as I look at it. How do I never understood how, if only, oh, there we go. Okay, so I got to get basically 9 guys here. I would love to be able to figure out, once I get my field in the right position, I got to lock it in, because all my guys are going to, I'm thinking at the moment, my players are going to move on a field that looks like this. I like the side view, and then when they're doing stuff, the camera will move with them. So wherever the ball's at. So that's the objective. So kind of like a lot of games are done like this, but that's kind of how I picture it too. Because I like this view. It's a good view. 50 when you're especially when you're watching a game. If you're watching a game and not playing the game, the best view is the 50-yard line, right? It's the side view right on the play. I mean, 20-yard line's fine if the play is in front of you at 20-yard line. But if you can keep with the ball, that's the best view. And if I get better enough, I might add a couple of different camera angles just to kind of play with having it change camera angles. I don't know. Again, that's advanced stuff that I don't need to worry about right now. Changing cameras. I think adding a camera is not terribly difficult. I wonder if I can add cameras and try some different views. Let's try adding another camera. So this is the main camera. And what if I just duplicate? And then we'll just rename this one to, call this one end zone. End zone. Well, home end zone. I don't even know which side's home. It doesn't matter. I'll assign one to one side and one to the other and call it good. I'm not going to make it that complicated. Then I'll change this one to main sideline camera. And then the home end zone camera position. All right, let's just see here. Position would be 100 and 110. Oops. And then we'll say about, what is it? The Y is the vertical. So we'll say and we'll leave it at 74 for now. And then we'll say this one would be half of 53 is what, 26? Say 26. And then, oh, you can change the field of view. All right, let's switch to the home end zone camera. Okay, that's not what I expected to see. Why didn't that? My logic should be 110. Position rotation. Oh, I got to rotate it. That's still not where it's supposed to be, though. So if I rotate it, we'd say, I don't know, what's the rotation? A negative 90? Nope, that's wrong. 90? Oh, X is up and down. So we're just going to go like, we'll say 10. And then we're going to go, what would be the Y rotation? So the Y rotation, I'm still looking at the field correctly though. How am I doing that? That's not where it's supposed to be. The rotation is supposed to be like 90. Oh, that's sideways rotation. I don't want my camera sideways. That's not going to work. I want it to rotate this way. So that must be this one? Oh, yeah. That looks about right. Oh, that's almost perfect. It's a little low though. Let's raise the camera up. Let's go for 100. Oh, that's not too bad. You know, what if I drop the angle down a little bit more to, well, I don't know. Maybe I field of view, like I raise the field of view. Oh yeah, check that out. Yeah. That's actually not bad. Now, I don't know where my dude is right now. I need a... That's actually pretty cool. So, but I feel like I'm a little off on my positioning though. I mean, that's not the center. What if I said 27 or 28? That seems kind of far, but... Oh, 2? 2? Why does that work? 28 moves it away. Okay, I don't know. The Z positioning is weird. Because that's almost center. I don't know why that would be center. But it does look pretty good. That is crooked. That must be my 10 degrees here. Let's see what happens if I just put that at 1. No, no, I was right. 10 degrees is good. But I think I'm crooked on the Y. Nope. That just faces the other way. I must be on the 50-yard line. That's the rotation, but why am I rotated that way? Sideways. I'm crooked. Position is my length on the field, I would think, and then the Y. That's higher. That just moves me left and right. I don't want to go that way. So one of these is rotating me weird. One of these is rotating me where I don't want to be. So that one's going to rotate me up and down, left and right. One of them tips me this way. I can't figure out which one it is. Nope. Still looks crooked, even though the angle is actually pretty good. I actually like that angle better than the 10. But that's pushing me forward. So negative 200? Oh, nope. Hey, there we go. Oh, I'm on that side of him. Still looks crooked though. Still leaning. I don't know why. But I've got him looking. So is that the home end zone? I don't know, I guess. Doesn't really matter, right? I could make either way to home. So then we have to do something like set a... I need to make my my lines more high resolution, and you can see it's got these little yellow splotches all over it. That's a result of bad background erasing. I gotta fix that too, but we can do that later. So I am not sure of the rotation situation here. Oh. Zero? Ah, it's 0. We are flat. All right. So now, well, shoot. Let's put in a visitor end zone camera. Why not? I'm all in. Let's go for it. Visitor end zone camera. This isn't really an end zone camera, but we're on the 50-yard line, so I got to figure out how to do that. So if we're about the 50, let's go backwards another 100. Is that good? Ultimately, I think I'd like the end zone cameras to follow the ball. You know, from about 20 yards back or even 10 yards back. Because they're not really end zone cameras. You want them to be in the play, so you want them to see what's going on. So you probably have them follow the ball. And that would be a better strategy. But since right now I'm not connected to a ball, I don't actually have a ball on the field, which I should create. Ooh. Should I put a football on the field? I don't have a 3D football. I should probably make a football. How hard would that be? That can't be that hard, right? I mean, how hard is it to put a football on the field? Oh, and then I can attach cameras to the football, and then everything I do from that point on, wherever the football's at, the cameras will do what they're supposed to. Oh, I want that. I want a football on the field. Gotta have a football on the field. All right, I'm getting ahead of myself. One thing at a time, Ken. Jeez. Let's make another camera. Copy. Or duplicate. Except this one is going to be rotation -90. And position 300. Oops, am I? No, I'm okay. This is going to be visitor end zone camera. And let's go select it. I'm already done. Done! Easy peasy, man. Visitor end zone camera complete. That took me 2 seconds. It's always nice when there's something you can do that only takes no time at all. Let's go ahead and save that so I don't lose it. You must exit. Oh, stop. Never mind. Stop. Stop. Wait. Where'd my cameras go? Did it delete my cameras after I created them? How does that work? Wait. Oh, what? Wait, what? Why did it? I don't get it. What happened? Also, how do I rename my scene from sample scene to main scene or game scene or something scene? Oh, well, that's lame. Don't destroy. I gotta create my camera again? Ugh, lame. And why is he defaulting with his back towards me? Dude, turn around. Ah, it did. It deleted all my cameras. You guys are lame. Okay, it'll only take me 2 seconds to redo it, but still. Home. End zone. And this will be, what was it? 20? And 90? And 0? And negative 300. And what was this guy? I don't remember. I think he's only supposed to be like a 1. He was like, what did I say? Set him at 28 or something? Oh, that's a little low. Maybe it was higher. Because that's the Y. So we'll go 40. That's better. Still a little too low. Let's go with 70. Nope, still too low. 90? Yeah, that's better. Alright, we'll try that. And I think we've got the full rotation, so then we just gotta go copy this. We'll say visitor end zone camera. And this one is rotation. What was the rotation of the last one? Because it's basically the opposite. 20. Oh no, it's the same. 20. And then this one is 300. This one's 90, and basically the same values. 1 and 0. 1, 0. It's got a visitor entrance on camera. Oh yeah, and this one was negative 90. All right. There we blow. It still seems a little low though. Yeah, we'll go 100. Yeah, that's probably a little better. I'll take this one up to 100 too. No, let's see. Oh, are you kidding me? What the heck? How am I still... What? Oh. What is going on? I didn't even go into play mode. Oh, let's go back to main camera. Doggone it, why does it keep doing that? I didn't go into play mode. Why? What the heck? It reset everything. Why does it keep doing that? I go to scene. What is going on? File. Save. I duplicate. Duplicate. File. Save. Why does it keep thinking I'm in play mode when I'm changing these? It's like starting itself up. I'm not paying attention. What's going on? Visitor end zone camera. Home end zone camera. I don't know why. 0. 100. 300. 90. Oops. 30. Okay. File, save. I'm not sure what the heck is going on, but 300, 101. 300, 100. 30, 90, 0. Oops, I must have it backwards. This is negative 90. There we go. Hands on and home. Oops, I got the wrong. Faced in the right, same direction. Okay. Let's go here. Let's see. Negative 300 and positive 90. There we go. File. Save. I don't know how I ended up doing that, but now I did it 3 times, so I'm an expert now in camera creation. Whatever the heck just happened. It only took 2 seconds to create them, but I had to create them 3 times. So hopefully we won't have to do that again. At least not anytime soon. Eventually, I'll probably attach those cameras to players and have it follow around the ball. Okay, I should have both end zones or both cameras on the sidelines too, but we'll just call it a main. Oh, this is we'll call it home. Home side camera, and we'll put this one in a parentheses main. It's interesting though that this camera has, I am really zoomed in though. That's his forward backwards position. Sorry, he's kind of big. All right, so I've got all of my camera bits lined up. Well, not all of them. Like I said, I have to put another camera in for the, all right, let's do it. Duplicate. And the only difference is I got to flip this thing around. So we're going to go with position 31.6. Leave that at 74. Not sure why, but let's see what happens if I just set that to 0. Let's go. This will be visitor sideline camera, and it won't be main. That's close to right. Let's see. We're going to want to move that a little bit more to the left. What is left? What is left? This is the height. I am going to go higher. I think I want it to be a little higher, so we'll go. Oh no, this is rotation. We'll go 20. Yeah, I guess 20 is good. And then we will do the same height, 30. And should we go with well, that's the angle of the height. I don't know if I want to go 90, but let's go 80. Phew. Well, that's because this should be a 1. No? Okay, maybe it's not a 1. All right, so let's bring you back a bit. I thought. But the tilt is weird. That one has a weird tilt. The tilt to be the same as these cameras. Negative. Oh, that's the left, right. No, we should be good with that. Oh, so one direction is going to be 0, and the other one's probably going to be like something more significant. There we go. And then the main camera is going to be, I don't know, what does main look like? 0 also? Nope. Such a weird thing. What is the visitor side line? This one's a little harder to line up for whatever reason. Home sideline camera. And visitor sideline camera. I need to back that up. Position. Let's see. -50. Oh, nope. It's the wrong camera. Visitor sideline camera. -50. All right, so I am way off on my. Oh, I know what the problem is. Oh, I forgot we're working on the same axis. Oh, that's what the problem is. My axis has warped. That's why this is not working. Oh, yeah, okay. No, I forgot I'm working with the, so now the axis I probably want is like a Z. Yeah, that's the one. Dang it. That's the wrong direction though. 100. Aha. There we go. That's what the problem was. There we go. That's not bad. But I do want it to be a little higher. I think I'm going to go with the 100 again. There you go. That's not bad. It's a decent angle. Visitor. Okay, so let's go back to the main. Go back to the main here so I can see it. So I think with the visitor I did 200, so we're going to go 200. Ooh. And then we're going to go Y100 0. And the rotation's got to flip. So rotation. Oh no, that's still got to be 20. So what's the reverse of? What's the reverse of that? 180? Yep. There we go. 2180 0. Perfect. Now we'll go to the sideline here and yeah, right, yeah. All right, cool. Got my cameras. All 4 cameras, man, now set up. Excelente. Excelente. Okay. Now, what I'll probably end up doing, like I said, is binding a lot of them to the rough situation of where the football is. Like the sideline cameras will probably move from their ratio of the ball, so they're going to stay in front of it the whole time. And then the end zone cameras will stay a certain amount of distance behind them, so they'll move back and forth to try to keep an eye on the camera, and maybe I'll keep them centered on it too, so they'll kind of move with the ball. Give myself some pretty cool camera angles. That's what I'm hoping on. All right. I think 4 is probably plenty. I don't think I need more than 4 cameras, but at least I got the guy on here now and he's doing his thing, so one thing at a time. Okay, so let's go look at this code that AI gave me. Now, there's a lot in here, a whole lot in here. So I'm going to probably want to break this up somehow. Set up team, create player, get player model for position, position to field coordinates, apply team colors. Team colors, oh, that's true. I guess I will have to do that. Gee, it got ahead of me on that one. Get player by position. Yeah. Supporting classes. So are they going to create other classes? Oh, good, they are. Oh, good. So let's go create this first class then. We'll go up here. And this first class will be called what? Team manager? Sure. Team manager. Why not? Play system. Add from cookie cutter. No, I don't want to add a cookie cutter. Oh, I have to do it here. Oh, it's weird. You have to add things from here. It feels awkward. I'm going to create a folder here though. Create a folder. Actually, do I have a game processing? Yeah, let's do this one. Play system. We're going to go create folder. We're going to say game setup. And then we'll open that one up. I'm going to create a new C# task of scripting sort. And then we're going to call, then we're going to call that one game team manager. Team manager. And we're going to open that puppy up. Sure. Yes. Play. All right. Put this all the way down here again. that code. Look at all that code, man. Team manager. Okay, and that's not even the, that's just that one class in there. Then we have player identifier, whatever that is. Add new. Enter a file name. What is it? Player identifier. Okay. Player identifier. Okay. Is that everything that is set? Private, void, create. Yep. Team manager. Okay. Play execution system. Play. Alright, so I am going to play system, game processing. Why is it play system? That's weird. How come I did it that way? What is play system? It's like an extra row. Whose idea was that? I don't want to have a bunch of extra folders. Game setup, game processing, game setup, and let's rename this. And that's going to be in here. All right. Now, so we're going to go, I don't know what this is. We will call it play system. I don't know. Execute play steps. Execute step. And then we'll add new item. Game.cs. Backend service. Oh, I'm curious. How does that one look? Fetch. Oh, it's going to do the same thing. I'm probably going to want to do something similar to what I did with my. I am curious about how secure it would be nice, but I don't know if I can. I probably can. My whole entire project is in the same C# football simulator parent code, and it could probably edit all these things and keep things intact or keep things in communication with each other, which will be nice as far as the sequel goes. But for now, we will just take this and call it backend. What was it? I'm going to call it API handler. Or how about game data? Problem is there's going to be a lot of things. It's going to be a lot like my React app, right? So this is very generic, but I've got to create basically the same UI in Unity. So everything I'm doing is going to be built in Unity too. So I have in React. So I got to start attaching screens and stuff, and I'm not sure how that's all going to work out. And this is just the code to back end to those screens. And I have a feeling I'm going to want it's going to add a folder here. We're going to call it data, game data. And then that's going to be where I do this thing here, I think. I'm going to put all my game data fetching and such like that. Fetch next play. All that stuff's going to go in the game data folder. Game data.cs. And then we have data models. Where are these going to go? I don't know. There's probably going to a folder called models, I would guess. Let's go ahead and do a models. Add folder. Models. Wait, where'd it go? Did I just create one called? Where'd I put it? Could have swore I just put one called in here called models. What the heck? Game processing, game data. Okay, add a new folder. Okay, game models. Not sure what just happened, but we will add a new file. Models, yes. All right. Modified fixed speed controller to support AI movement. Add to the fixed class. Modified animal movement input, horizontal, vertical, accept internal input. Target-based movement when target exists. Keep moving on ground plane. Check if arrived at target. Convert world direction to local input values. Calculate angle to target. Huh. Rotate toward target first if needed. Huh. Well, that looks like a very rest of your existing movement code. So this is handle movement input, which goes into my scripts. Horizontal, vertical is really. I am a little bit nervous about doing this because it's a very big change. Great, but I don't know where this goes. Original keyboard input. Oh, okay, it does keep that. I have a feeling it's like this goes like this. Game controller to bring it all together. Okay. Mono behavior. I mean, this is just putting the game part in. It's not even putting the, I haven't even gotten to the part where I'm putting in the screens. I gotta start putting screens in. I would really love to have some navigation going on. That'd be cool. But I guess that stuff's not as important right now because the UI, the Unity part is all about the game. I mean, okay, it's not true. But the game is the hard part. And if I can get the game going with this cool dude I have sitting on the screen, then it's going to look good. I actually want to drop 22 guys on the screen and just see how busy it is. You know, just see what it looks like. How small do I need to make them to make it look good? But we're getting there. Things are happening. I'm going to sign off because I got to step away for a few minutes, and I have probably start getting ready for bed because I got to get up early tomorrow again and do this some more tomorrow. This is going to be cool, man. It's getting there. So